Hello everyone and welcome back to Cattails, and we are here with Dusty and Scout, who are hopefully going to be having kittens soon. We're still kind of waiting, hopefully that won't be too much longer. Let's chat with Scout though. I love you, Dusty. Did you hear me whistling a little while ago? I sure hope not. Oh, Scout! That's really precious, you guys. Scout is a sweet one. Let's make sure we give her her rabbits for the day to make sure we're providing. I feel like Dusty is very dedicated and very loyal and is like, okay, I'm gonna get out there and I'm gonna provide for the family. Right now, family is just Scout, but hopefully the little one's on the way as well. I sure hope that will not be too much longer, because I know you guys want to see kittens, and I sure want to see kittens. I am very eager to see what they will end up looking like, and I just, after so long with Dusty, we've spent, if we have 60 plus episodes now, and they're all about 20 minutes each, that's probably about... We got it! Oh, we got Cerulean Champion, we got the achievement. Oh, that's cool. I guess there's achievements for finding the rare things now. But that's probably about... Okay, keep in mind I can't math right now, so that means there's 3 episodes to every hour. And 60 means that's about 20 hours of just Dusty's story alone, isn't it? Hopefully I mathed that right. I don't math. I just don't. So hopefully that I'm accurate in that and not leading you guys astray. Whenever I'm tired, my logic just completely goes out the window. So I apologize for that. But I think that's near 20 hours of Dusty's story alone here, not to mention now that we have Larkin and Oberon as well, which is quite a bit as well. Quite a lot of time in addition. So with all the time that we've invested in these cats and their stories, I think we're more than ready to see them have kittens and to go on to the next generation. And hey, who knows? Maybe someday we'll continue and play as one of Dusty and Scout's children. We maybe could. I think you unlock the coats for your cat, but I don't think it transfers over. So I don't know how all that would work. I'm not sure if it would. No way. Did I see what I thought I saw? No stinking way. No stinking way. And again, we've seen 3 Blue Jays in one episode 3 Blue Jays in 2 episodes. The other ones were last time. And we caught 2 of them. That's insane. I can't believe that happened. I'm gonna actually bring these back. We may sell one of them because we have a few. I don't know. No, maybe we won't. Maybe we won't. Maybe we will hang on to them and keep them here. Hello, Dusk. But I can't believe that. That's like... I don't even know what the odds of that happening are, but they can't be very high. That's incredible, really. I can't believe it. That's craziness. Okay, let's sell off some items. We're not going to sell our Blue Jays, but we'll sell a little Golden Seal. We'll sell off our doves. We might sell off our Valerian because we haven't really ended up using that. And we'll sell a few of these mice. I usually keep them just to snack on, but we have a lot of food already. It's good to keep Muse on hand because a lot of the time with them, there's really not if a new update comes out, sometimes there's some very expensive stuff that suddenly is there. And we probably want to be ready for that, because that was what we weren't ready for this last time. And let's see. Maybe we'll gather... No, I didn't want to grab the Blue Jay. I wanted to grab... No! I want to grab the butterfly. We'll put the Blue Jay back. Or we'll put like all of them in a row here. No. You guys get to watch me be very picky about where I put my things in this now. Alright. No. That needed to be just a slight bit forward. No. That was at least decent positioning side to side. There we go. That's a little better. Now we'll see if we can get the next one in. I'm trying to be neat about it. That's even, right? I think so. I think that's even. Pretty close at any rate. That one's not. Alright, we gotta inch just a tiny bit forward. Or no, now we don't. There we go. That's better. And then we'll probably just kind of smush them in. We'll stick this one in. I spaced them out perfectly for 4. We'll stick this one in the back here. I am not happy. I am not happy. Oh my goodness. You guys are getting to watch me just sit here and be very picky. I'm sorry. Alright. That's gonna, yeah, that was the right positioning. And then maybe we'll just space them a little bit closer this time. That might be 1 pixel up, actually. But you know what? It's gonna be close enough because I'm not gonna sit here and make you guys suffer through watching me be super picky the entire episode because I couldn't get them to place in the right order. There we go. That's gonna be close enough. They look decent. They're not. None of them are majorly out of place. That's gonna be fine. And then let's put our tropical butterflies somewhere. Maybe, you know what we'll do? We're gonna put this away. We'll make this other room the butterfly room. We'll just put a bunch of butterflies all over and make it look like it'll be like a fake butterfly pavilion. I know there are technically dead, but we'll put a bunch of these guys here, and we can pretend this is our butterfly pavilion. And they're all gonna fly around nicely, or we can imagine they'll fly around nicely. Again, I really don't think Dusty he doesn't kill stuff just to kill stuff. It's more like, new friend! Oh. He kind of just is a little bit unaware of his own strength relative to theirs, and tends to oops a little bit, perhaps. He gets a little bit too rough sometimes, and it results in catastrophe for the poor insect. But he doesn't mean it. So we're gonna go ahead and sleep through the night, though, and try and pass the time here. This should get us pretty close to the festival, too, shouldn't it? We'll probably have the festival next episode, won't we? Let's go ahead, and we're gonna do some hunting now that we've settled our den area a little bit more. Oh wait, no, first of all, though, we have to give Scout her rabbits and chat with her a little bit. We'll make sure we do that, and we'll probably bring something to Sarge today, too. We do that from time to time. Maybe try and chat with the rest of the colony, too. Let's give her these rabbits. Make sure we bring back a lot of nice food for her, so that she stays very well fed, and the kittens that are on the way are hopefully gonna be healthy. And let's chat. I'm glad you still put up with my antics. You must really love me. And that's great, because I really love you too. Oh, she's so sweet, you guys. I just can't. I really just can't. I love her. She's amazing. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's see. Is Sarge out and about yet? Sarge would be down here, wouldn't he? If he is out and about. There he is. Let's go ahead and bring him a mouse as well. Mouse between friends. Well, friends and then father-in-law and son-in-law at this point. Let's give the mouse, and we'll chat as well. Hey, Dusty, I got this valerian for you. Hope you like it. Oh, thank you, Sarge. We'll hang on to this and put it to good use. So, we'll hang on to that. At some point when we need to move fast, we will make sure that we have that. And we'll go ahead and come this way. And it's 7:15 in the morning, so we've got some time to kill. At this point, I feel like Dusty does very much have a routine of what he does. He enjoys he enjoys his days. He spends them hunting. He's not nearly as much of a fighter as he used to be. Yeah, he used to be quite the warrior, going out and taking on battles that were way more than most cats would. He'd face the odds alone, but now he's really settled down quite a bit. He's getting to be middle-aged, I think. We're on, what, year 4? He's probably about 5 years old now, so he's not super old or anything, but he's not as much of a young cat as he used to be either. He's coming to the end of his prime here, and is much more ready to think about settling down and having a family. He's much more ready for that, I think, than he would have been back at the beginning. He and Scout were both quite young and adventurous, and they both have settled down a little bit, I think, and are kind of more ready to start a new adventure, and one that involves a family. So let's see. Oops, we didn't grab it. Let's come back over this way. We'll catch this dove if we can. I feel like Dusty is now a big provider for the colony too, because a lot of his food goes to Ember, and I'm sure Ember helps distribute food to those who need it, and to make sure that all the food is sent out to anybody. I honestly, because okay, so Ember is the shopkeeper, yes, but I don't think that if a cat needed food, Ember would deny them food. I feel like Ember probably provides quite a bit, and then anything beyond that, like the extra little treats and stuff, might have a bit of a small fee. But I feel like Ember probably kind of manages that. At least that's the impression that I've gotten. Oh, let's see. Got that. And we can try and get this dove too. And we almost got it. Oh, we did get it. Good. Snagged it right out of the air. So Dusty hasn't quite lost his skills just yet. But yeah, we'll see how long we go on here with this, because I don't know, at some point I suppose it would be logical for all of our cats to, at some point, their one story will draw to a close, and they'll probably retire peacefully into the colony, and another story may begin. We'll have to see how that would go, and how that might work. We might play generationally. Of course, that'd be a long time in coming. I expect each cat's life alone could probably take multiple seasons before we consider them old enough to retire. We might see one or two two or three seasons per cat even, or a really long season like this, with 60 plus episodes now. And we're still just on a Dusty story. We haven't had even a season break or anything. But who knows? I mean, we might move into generational play. If you guys still are as excited for Cattails after after Dusty's story ends, and after Larkin and Oberon's end, if you guys are still as excited then as you are right now, then this could go on indefinitely. That's the beauty of these series, is there's always new stories to tell. There's always new places to explore. There's always new ways to see the world. And it's really quite beautiful. That's why that's one of the major things that I like about being a YouTuber here, is I've always been a writer. I've always loved crafting stories, whether it be written or even just through our gameplay here, because sometimes the best stories that have come out of this have been the ones that I couldn't have planned in the slightest. I make a habit of trying to not plan too much, of not knowing too much how things are going to work, because that sometimes helps me tell the stories even... I like to be able to tell the stories the game presents us with. I honestly, in this case, I'm almost more of a storyteller than I am a story author. The game provides many of the stories that we see here come just from what happens in the game itself. And not a lot of them are me trying to force things to happen, or, okay, we're going to do this and this and this and this. Sometimes there's a little bit of that, but most of the beauty of these stories is in the fact that it comes together on its own. So do we have anything we need to sell off? We do have a little bit. Let's make sure we sell some of those off to Ember here. Keep providing some food here. And we'll sell off... Oops. No, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry, Ember. I'm sorry. We'll sell some items. And we'll sell these off. Bring back the food for today, and we'll go ahead and settle back down in the den for the rest of the night here, I think. And we'll pass one more day here and try and do that real fast. So let's go in here and we'll settle down for the night. We'll go to sleep. Here we are. Alright. And let's make sure it is morning. let's make sure we bring our rabbits to Scout, as we always do. I feel like they have their little routine of eating breakfast together, sharing these rabbits that Dusty has brought home. And I feel like they really enjoy that. And I feel like Dusty would be encouraging Scout to kind of take it easy and just rest, because at this point I think it's pretty safe to assume she does have kittens on the way, I would imagine. So let's go ahead and chat as well. I love you, Dusty. I'm glad you still put up with my antics. You must really love me. And that's great, because I really love you too. Oh, Scout. Oh my goodness. I think she and Arthur are my favorite NPCs in this game. They're just so sweet, and I love them. But oh my goodness, I will always have a soft spot for Scout, because, I mean, she's been here through this whole journey, basically since we started playing this game. And it was pretty clear right away that she and Dusty had a very unique bond. And it's been so cool to see how their relationship has grown and changed as the seasons have passed, as time has gone on. It's been 4 years since Dusty came to the colony, and they from the very beginning have been there for each other. It's so beautiful to see, really. I honestly love it. That really is the beauty of the storytelling that comes from these games. So let's see. We'll try and catch this dove here, and we'll try and catch this rabbit. There we go. Dusty is he also strikes me as a very hard worker, very diligent. When he sets his mind to a task, he does what it takes to complete it. He doesn't give up, he perseveres through it. And he doesn't slack off on the job. He seems like a very trustworthy cat in that. He's gonna stick with it. It's interesting to see how the personalities of the cats have developed too, because we've seen, even though we hardly know Larkin and Oberon at this point, we're getting to know them better, and we've seen so much of their personalities developing through this, and so much of Dusty's personality developing. It's really cool to see how each story develops differently, and how, even though it's the same game, and we're doing the same sort of thing, we're hunting, we're fighting, that doesn't change all that much, but the stories that come from it do. And I know I've gone on about that today. I just am in continual awe of the storytelling that happens here. So we'll go ahead, try and catch this mouse here. I remember when Scout used to love mice so much, and so Dusty was always sheepishly bringing home mice for her. Do you guys remember that back at the beginning? And how he was also always so embarrassed, and the first time she gave him a gift back, he basically pranced off to his den with it and was keeping it in a very treasured place. I feel like they look back on those days and laugh, because they were both still so awkward with each other, and they were both. It was kind of that, almost that puppy love phase, where it's that very kind of awkward, and they've come so far, you guys, and I just can't get over it. I feel like they look back on that and laugh, because Dusty still keeps every gift that she gives him, pretty much. I think there may have been one or two that we missed accidentally, but he's kept almost every single gift that she's ever given him, and I feel like they still chuckle about it. It's almost maybe a little bit of one of those sweet running jokes about how he always hangs on to her stuff there that she's given him. He always keeps it safe, as opposed to actually, even with the food. He's got mice that have been sitting in there for 3 years, 4 years. Good heavens. I kind of don't think those mice are very edible anymore. Oh my goodness. But I feel like they both laugh about that. And it's kind of one of those sweet little inside jokes that they have together, that they'll go on, and they'll probably end up laughing about that with their kids someday, telling the story of, oh, I remember, I can see Scout talking to her kittens and being like, I remember when your father used to bring me mice every day, and I remember the look on his face when I gave him one back. Did we seriously max our inventory? We did. Okay, we're gonna eat this, and then we're gonna go sell some stuff because we have way too much in our inventory. But oh my goodness, I don't know, I have all these these mental pictures of them, and I really love being able to share that with you guys. So let's not sell the rabbit. We'll sell off the doves. We'll sell a lot of these mice. I don't know which Valerian it was, so we'll keep both of them. We can sell off one of these crows. We'll sell off quite a few mice here, and we'll keep that, I think. Let's sell that for 61. There we go. And we'll maybe put some of the mice, or some of the rabbits away, because I want to make sure we have them on hand just in case something catastrophic happens and we aren't able to hunt or something. And we can't hunt for a period of time. That's the butterfly drawer. Well, we should put some of those in our butterfly garden too, but just in case, I don't think we're going to have any concerns with that. We've got a stockpile of rabbits to last for quite some time, I think. But yeah, it's always good to have extra on hand. Let's put some of these butterflies out in our butterfly garden, I think. Let's make sure we gather some of them up. And, oh, we have another green firefly that we could put out somewhere. I think we'll put that one out in the butterfly garden to kind of light up the area. We'll put that right in the center here. And it'll kind of light it up. We'll stick some fireflies in here too. And we'll put this around. Dusty's not as into the butterflies as Larkin has been. I feel like Larkin will probably do this on a much larger scale and have the entire den area just completely filled with butterflies. But Dusty does enjoy collecting insects as well, and I think he appreciates that they are quite pretty as well. Alright, let's make sure we put this painted one out as well. There we go. And I think we'll head down this way. And, well, it's almost time. It's almost time for bed. Is there anything else we can do around the den here, just real quick? Did anything grow over here? Oh, we do have some golden seal that grew, so we'll gather that up. And we can admire our blue jay and cardinal collection. We can look in anticipation on the nursery here for the day when it'll be filled, and then I think we're going to go ahead and come down here. We'll wrap up the episode here for today. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. But until then, this is Jay, over and out.